This is the last video you'll ever need to watch of Hearts of Iron 4. Mentally and spiritually, you will be at 100% achievements. You will be able to construct the ultimate Hearts of Iron 4 tank template. But not as any nation. No, you're going to be doing it as Germany. Take my hand. We're about to achieve enlightenment. I'm going to show you how to min-max Germany, because why not, right? But we're going to do it with an awesome meta multiplayer tank division. We are going to exploit Anschluss, and I'm going to do that by making 8 divisions, prioritizing them immediately, and then doing these weird shenanigans with guns, doing this and then this, and get rid of this, get rid of this. Then infrastructure in these locations. They've got resources and dams, which give construction bonuses, which we will definitely use. Aerodynamics facility. We are going to build one of those. Not right now, but in the future we will. So queue it up. Special facility. You are going to take advantage of military engineering vehicles. Boom. Might as well assign all of your army to one army. The question is, what chassis will you go with, Dave? It is going to be the 1934 basic heavy tank. As we play the game, I will explain why. But for today, let's get some armor. The heavy tank designer. Yes. With the wrenches, girders, and a very basic semiconductor. Very basic. Air Force. Click the lot, move it in, exercise it up, put it on day so you lose less planes from accidents. Navy, right click, move them to your reserves, press the circular icon. What is even that called? I don't even know, but you click it, it selects them all, and press G to merge them up. Easy. 5-speed. It begins. The first exploit we're going to do is rush Anschluss. Someone has done the numbers here, and it is better to annex Austria immediately, get their civilian factories, use them for your industry, than let Austria build up. Austria selects focuses in a really weird order, so it doesn't really benefit you to let them survive for longer. They pick their industry focuses way too late, about 1938, when you should be annexing anyway. So the end-all question of, do you let Austria bloat, is no, you don't, because there's not much benefit. You're better off taking advantage of those civilian factories immediately yourself. Now you know. Okay, what we're going to do is select low-priority guns, and then deploy 4 divisions. What that means now is all new equipment is going to go into those 4 divisions I just deployed. We are going to go the right path because this is the mobile warfare path. Plus, it gives political power. And plus, it gives war support, which will allow you to go for war economy incredibly quick. Min-maxi. Reorganize the military. Anschluss is a possibility. You need to deploy divisions to do that. Deploy the 5 divisions. Wait a few days. Let them gain strength. See, this is the strength bar. We need to wait for it to go up. And Anschluss is a possibility. That's a little bit late. I was a few days delay. Please forgive me. It wasn't as perfect as I would have liked it to be. Anyway, next up, we're going to train a bunch of divisions. As many as you can. And we're going to change our production around. We need trains. We need more trucks. Quite significantly more. Less artillery is needed. And a little bit of anti-air 3 onto there. Don't need nowhere near as many guns anymore. And a little bit more onto fighters. We can make a more desirable fighter now, which has got more guns. As well as a turret, which is perfect min-max for 1936. Plus, there's also a min-max version of the CAS, which has an extra bomb lock. Need an extra 1 XP. There we go. 2, and there we go. There you go. You've got all the 1936 stuff out of the way. Stop exercising, merge up. Voila. Hey, let's just pause for a second. Let's take a breath. Let's breathe together. Congratulations. You've done your first meta move, and that is to get a very, very quick Anschluss and to min-max your planes for the very beginning of the game. Well done. I'm proud of you, son. Next up, war economy. Next up, the Reichsmarschall. Next up, armor. We've already got them. Time to focus on artillery. So what we're going to need is big artillery guns. This is the one we want, the heavy howitzer. However, it's quite a long way away. We'll research this now for a simple price of 1,184 days. Wow, it's on sale. Not really. Anyway. Yeah, but artillery is important for this build. Wow, would you like an opportunity to exploit Austria? Sorry, bro, I'm already exploiting Austria. How rude! Regarding ships, just assign all the naval dockyards. We'll just construct all the ships that we begin the game with. These ones will make an unlimited amount, and we'll just continuously keep producing them. Destroyers are always worthwhile. You can't go wrong with too many destroyers. Daddy, I want Austria. But we have Austria at home. Boom, we have Austria. To begin with, I'm going to start making a few refineries and a few mills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just a few. Not many. Calm down. Just a few. From a min-maxing perspective, before you start building refineries, or start making experimental facilities, you want the first 2 constructions. This is going to give you a 20% boost. It'll make purchasing these buildings more cost effective. And you can get them from the very beginning of the game anyway, so it's worth it. So do it. We're ready to make our very first tank. Did I remind you this is a tank video? So we have the basic heavy tank here. And what we're going to do is put the biggest, fattest of turrets on to get the most amount of breakthrough. Assign the mile. Of course, heavier the better. And we're going to add a simple machine gun on. What we're creating here is a placeholder tank. Something we can mass produce, then eventually convert into the proper division, the proper tank. But that's not all. It's going to be full of small cannons, adding a juicy amount of soft attack and destroying its own reliability. Oh no! Anyway, save. Heavy tank, and I really, really dislike this icon. So I'm actually going to make a tank that actually looks like a tank. There we go. Just use your imagination. Of course, this is not a Tiger chassis, but just use your imagination. Imagine. Okay, so all excess mills will be assigned into this heavy tank. The plan is coming together. Trust me. Next up, let's fix the economy. We need to do that by instituting price controls to fix MEFO bills. We are going to assign now a chief of the army. Now, the best guy is army offense. However, he's locked behind a focus. We just need the XP now, so let's do it. Army drill. Not a good use of political power, but for now, this will do just fine. 4 years. Autarky. The MEFO bills architect, giving a construction bonus to mills and a reduction in consumer goods. So more construction potential. Oh, there we go. Our first tank. He is born. We have 2 of those. 3 of those in reserve. Amazing. Speaking of war machines, let's enter the Spanish war machine. We are going to send 2 tacticals. Specifically say bomb day and night, and then bomb the north. This generates a good amount of XP, so it is worth. Don't forget to keep training divisions. Don't worry about the fact that you've not got the equipment. You'll catch up. Trust me. Price controls. Construction 1, followed by Construction 2. The bombings have begun. Or air crews. Le bomb. Price controls are here. Now you can click all these buttons and it just reduces your MEFO bills penalty. And the economy has woken up. Next up, the Autobahn. I like to import a little bit of rubber. Will hurt your economy to begin with, but it's just something I like to do just to keep my plane production up. It's a personal preference thing. If you're a purist, I wouldn't recommend doing it because it's not very min-max. We have constructed the Autobahn. All right, now we're going to build the dam too because it gives a big construction bonus for this chunk of the Rhineland, which we are going to build here. Actually, we're building it here. It doesn't matter anyway. Here and here, they're practically next to each other. Both of them have got dams, and you can see the dam here. You see this? The dam icon means you gain a 15% construction bonus, which is very helpful for experimental facilities because they're very expensive. Assigning miles now is free, so there's no reason not to do it. So just go through all your equipment and assign a mile. Honestly, there's no downside anymore. Just do it. Logistics is going to be important. We need to keep that supply down, and tank divisions consume a lot of supply, so get that sorted now. Next up, we're going to take advantage of mobile warfare to save the most money making a division. To do that, we're going to go for motorization drive. This will allow us to create tank divisions for free. So, tank, motorize. Oh, what could that cost? Free. And also with a tank. Okay, there is a cost for this one because we've technically made a new line. It would usually be 25 cost, but now it's only 20. But you can extend this as much as you can, and it will only cost 20 XP. Look, the division's super big. It's massive, but it's only 20 XP. Wow, it's on sale. However, we don't have 20 XP, but now we do. In short, you need 6 infantry, and then the rest is going to be tanks up to 36 width. This will have some insane stat potential, but remember, the cost for tanks is going to be astronomical. Boom, that's the division. The one. What are you saying in my comment section? Dave, you should have really gone for Martin Bormann before you spent all that political power. That's true. I should have. Before doing the factory stuff, I should have done a bit of Martin Bormann, which is this one, and then this one. He will give you political power and pay off in the long run. One of the issues, though, with Germany is you never have political power issues. Your charismatic leader never seems to have problems with PP. Wow, what a role model. Right, construction 2 is done now, so now you can prioritize other stuff. Experimental facilities and 1 round of refineries. Also, we're going to focus on rubber. Disperse 2. We're going to queue up as many refineries as we can. And the rest will queue up mills. That looks pretty good. When you've got the air XP, going for branch, independent spirit, it's really good for ticking air experience. We're not making many planes. They're just going to supplement our tanks. Bormann, your political power situation will now be fine. We're going to go for coal liquefaction and then the rubber one, just because you gain a significant amount of rubber. Therefore, you don't have to worry about importing it. The heavy tank equipment designer. Production is a no-brainer. Anything that gives armor or reliability is very helpful too. In this circumstance, I'm going to go all out on the production bonuses. Tank. And we've got the Myo assigned. The initial Myo is quite bad because it reduces reliability, but we gain armor. And eventually, when we get more stats, it'll pay itself back. Need rubber processing for the next tech, so we'll go for some factories for the civs. Go for this one to reduce consumer goods. The Dutch issue is dumb because on historical it doesn't matter anyway. The mining company, extra resource gain. So another little exploit I'm going to do in this video. Without conquering either the UK or the Soviet Union, I'm going to achieve autarky, and I'm going to show you how to do it. It does rely on you having lots of resource techs. So in that circumstance, we're going to focus on that. Not a lot of combat happening in the north now, so I'm going to change a different region and try and see if I can go to an area that hasn't got Soviet planes. Like the northeastern region is probably the best one. No, they're both pretty bad. I think they're actually moving depending on where I'm going. Nah, they've just got planes evenly divided. In that circumstance, I just want to automate them and not have to worry about them. Radar is the reason we made an aerodynamics and avionics facility. And we are going to go for the electronic specialist. I think there's just one of those. Well, there's two. And we'll go for you. And radar is not a possibility yet because we've not got the breakthrough. But he's working on it, okay? He's trying really hard. Research slot is always worth it. Go for it. Rubber processing, and then go for the next one because you've got the boost. Improved rubber processing. And then we can go for this rubber tech. +2 rubber per refinery is massive. Do you know where else is massive? You. For helping out my YouTube channel by subscribing. I love you. I'm proud of you, son. Alright, importing rubber. That's the old-fashioned thing. You don't need to anymore. Okay, so we are going to be doing double downing on resource gathering. So Mr. Goring is the guy for the job. And we're going to focus on our army. So, as you probably guessed, maneuver, tanks, tank schools, tank universities, tank trade schools, tank intellectuals, tank bureaucrats, tank civil servants. You're getting a pattern here, right? There's going to be a focus on tanks in this video. All right, let's train them. We'll go for 03 to begin with. Maybe we have to delete a few of these. Because you can only train a set amount. And we'll go for the 4 to begin with. And we'll high priority that as well. It's going to be the restriction on tanks that's going to slow us down, not any other equipment. And we're making like 4 of those per day, which is pretty good. I'm actually really impressed with the AI's air force in this game. Because they're positioning their planes exactly what they need to in the areas where all the fighting's happening. It's almost like the AI's had an upgrade. Radar! Get on it. More mills. And mixed in some refineries too. It goes without saying, but spies are needed for one reason. Go on, someone comment below and tell me that one reason. If you know, you know. Localized training centers. Have you figured it out yet? Recruiting a Soviet double agent. Have you figured it out yet? I kind of want to go for 8 tanks. So we'll get on that now. Okay, so get all the best Panzer upgrades. You've got to go down dive bombers. So you're going to go down the right path and all the way down to combined arms. Need to be at war with a major power to go for this final one. 3 spies in the Soviet Union. Oh, what could Dave be doing? Okay, continue. Demand the Sudeten. Try to divide up the infantry and get at least 4 armies. Prepare a collaboration government. You know, this is the first and last time you'll ever see this, okay? So, boom. And also make sure we prioritize equipment for that operation too. It's funny because the Soviet Union thing is just an afterthought. Remember, I'm going to achieve autarky without the Soviet Union and without the British Empire. How will he do it? Find out on the next episode. Joke, I don't do episodes. You can find out right now. I'm not mean to you, okay? I'm going to show you the whole full thing right now, right in front of you. No outtakes. Okay, the outtakes are just for the editor. Sorry, editor. Hey, radar's pretty good, I've heard. Get on it. So, this strategy involves converting your heavy tanks into a more desirable tank. And the tank we're using at the moment is just a placeholder. So we need this technology, improved equipment conversion. This is a massive 40% and then another 40% bonus to converting. It's a big deal. All right, the tanks look trained enough. Let's drop them off and get them exercising. Spread them out a wee bit as well. Select an adequate general. We'll go for Rommel and we'll also promote a general. I think we'll go for the Manstein. Boom, first collab done. And they're all working on the next one immediately. I'm about to do now the unpredictable. No, you will not see this coming. Mobile warfare makes logical sense, doesn't it? Not today. Remember, we're doing the meta. And it's something I do every single video. And the reason why is it's just so incredibly strong. I mean, you're already strong as Germany to begin with, but this makes you stronger. In this case, the left path. More planning, ability to go for logistical focus, an opportunity for more planning, which is free damage. This one's a bit confusing, but it'll make sense when I start to get into the actual combat. However, I'm a big fan of die bombing, so a theorist will be used. A few tweaks. Assault Engineer Company, Artillery AA. The meta is to go for Armored Recon Company because it gives 10% extra hard attack for all tank battalions. See, look, it highlights them. However, this isn't a multiplayer game and the AI makes very bad templates, so it's not going to apply in this circumstance. Don't forget to make some armored support vehicles. Deploy all the fires. Day training. Big radar. West Germany. Doctrines. Air power. Doctrines. Grand battle plan. It is time, gentlemen. Dave's going to do micro for the first time over a year. Maybe 2 years. Maybe 3. Who knows? And now we put them on the front line. Okay. Every bone in my body wants to do battle planning here, but I'm not. Okay. I'm going to be a good boy and actually micro these divisions. My take is get like 400, 500 of these heavy tanks in the stockpile before you start upgrading. Now you've got that, we can actually put a proper gun on it. A proper good one. In this circumstance, the best one we have right now is the medium howitzer. Stop that off. Radio. We'll give this one a different icon so we can differentiate it. And then we're going to start converting the stockpile. Now this does require a considerable amount of tungsten. Oh my goodness. An eye-watering amount of tungsten. Ooh. Sweden? Yes. Our tungsten problems will be sorted out in a little bit of time, okay? Soon. So now if you click on one of the divisions, you can actually see the difference. We should have really given them a different name. Yeah. Perfection. And now you can see, look, these ones are perfect and these are not so perfect as we're converting them over very slowly. High command, we need armor, we need recon, and we'll go for the infantry expert as well. Decisive battle for the navy, why not? Well, Dave, this is a little bit weird to make civs. Yep, I make them at weird times. That's what I do. Danzig, or war, and they say no. Air superiority, attach that on to the general. We'll auto micro that. Focus around the Maginot. Don't waste any time. Poland, declare war. All right, the boys. What I like to do is assign control groups. So what you do is you hit control, then 1. You see shortcut save. Then whenever you click 1, it will go back to these tanks. And if you double tap it, it teleports you to, so you're looking at them. You can do that for 2, 3, and 4. You can cycle through them with 1, 2, 3, and 4. Everyone's like, whoa, I didn't know you could do this, Dave. Yep, you can do this. That is a real thing. And then we'll do this. And then we'll do this. And then this. And then we'll go 3 speed and just watch the boys do their work. Pew, pew, pew. Can't pierce my armor. No, no, no. And then push, push, push. And push forward. You get the idea. Encirclement. You get an XP bonus for making encirclement, but because it was such a long time ago they added the mechanic, I don't even know if it's still a thing. It's the issue with some Hoi 4 updates. Some of them have been so long since they've been updated, I don't even know if they're a thing anymore. We've left Danzig open, so I'm just going to walk into it. Will we get there in time? No, we won't. Oh well. Expert encirclement time with Feedback Gaming. What you could do too is select a bunch of divisions here, and then deselect all the ones that aren't that tank division. So in that case, boop, boop, boop. Give this a white color so it really pops out. And give it a triangle. And you can do that. And then all the others, select them. And then do that. I'm holding shift and right clicking because I'm queuing up attack orders. I do lose planning bonus very quick with this, but the bonus you get is so big it's not worth ignoring. Hey, Dave, this is an encirclement. You don't see these very often, do you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One little old strategy I used to do is just queue them up in a row. And then they can make a big line. And go here, then go here. Damage is so big. Push from both sides, and that's an encirclement. Make a battle plan here and just get you guys to close the pocket. As I said to you, because you're closing a pocket, you gain an XP boost. It's not an XP boost for the divisions, it's for the general. I've seen it before. You get like a big XP bump every time you do that. Got a few citations. I'm going to use them, and I'm going to go for supply reduction. Each one. Diminishing returns is after 2, so don't go for any more 2. Same again. I'm going to go here, then here, then here, then here. Just going to right click and let the game do it for me. Because I've selected the control groups, it's all cycled through. It's not the most cost-effective way of doing it though, because I'm not using my planning bonus. Because I'm stacking my divisions on top of one another here. They're experiencing supply issues. Divisions are very big, so the stats are very big as well. Big in every way, shape, and form. Boom! Encircled. And then I'll do a keep front line there and let the AI take care of that. Taking my time with this one. Slow and steady wins the race. Making big gains. Same again. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the way in. All the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm using control groups. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then shift right clicking on all of them. Another citation. And I'll go for another supply reduction. Logistics 2 is important because it reduces supply by 10%. And that is another encirclement. Oh, actually, is it? Oh, I don't know. Maybe not. There we go. You've been encircled, sir. You guys like watching this, by the way? I don't usually do encirclement porn very often, but if you guys are into it, I'll do more of it. Another opportunity. You can go 1 here, 2, 3, 4. Another one here. Then another one that goes maybe a little bit wider. Let's see how they do with 5-speed it. Remember, I'm not using close air support at this moment in time, so I'm probably at a slight disadvantage. No tungsten. To get that from... So, the United States? Oh, my economy's ground to a halt because I've maxed my MIFO bills. Okay. I'm going to have to take some gold off Poland. You guys go here. You guys go here. Close the pocket. Anyway, you get the gist of this, right? You get where this is going. Oh, the supply is absolutely dreadful. Why is the reason for that? Oh, I've got no trains. Okay. And plus my economy's ground to a halt because of MIFO bills, so I'm getting a double whammy from both sides. That is actually particularly bad. So what I'm going to do is take off the motorization priority, and that'll free up some trains. Probably the reason I'm losing trains is probably their logistical strike in me. Yeah, they are. What I'll do is grab a few planes, pop them here, deny bombing. There we go. Get Panzer Expert on Rommel. Surprisingly, though, it's actually better to go for Combined Arms Expert, because you could stack that with Motorized. Yeah, I will do that. The meta is Combined Arms for the extra defense, which is breakthrough on the attack. Okay, let's end this. Whoosh! Pop goes the Poland. Focus on mechanized. Oh, apparently Romania is in this war. It's going to be a nation that I was going to declare on anyway, but okay. You know, I have an idea. I'm going to go for a fixed superstructure. And instead of going for the cannons, I'm going to go for the machine guns. Now, they do give soft attack, which is great, but I'm going to focus more on the reliability. And then I guess I suppose I can go for torsion bar as well. But it doesn't look like I even need it. But having the 100% feels worth. Yeah, I think 98 is going to be fine. So we'll produce these in numbers. And we can produce like 20 of these a day, which is really good. Mildly inconvenient. However, the plan has not changed. To prevent supply problems, what I'm going to do is build railways. But you can see our economy is ground to a halt because of the MIFO bill situation. But that's okay. So I'm going to seize gold from the Poles, and our economy is back now. In the meantime, I'm going to go on a slight detour. I'm going to go for Hungary. This was a nation I was intending to annex anyway, but I was going to do it after France. So France gives a hell of a lot of steel. Hungary gives a hell of a lot of aluminium. Yugoslavia gives a lot of chromium. Romania gives oil. And then Portugal gives tungsten. Can you see the pattern of what I'm doing here? I'm getting all the resources needed to achieve autarky. Plus, there's an added advantage. Whenever nation we attack, we can seize their gold supplies. And when we seize gold, we can boost our economy because MIFO bills is murdering us right now. As you can see here, economy of conquest, consumer goods factor is 72%. Ouch. Hungary being plains, easy to knock out. Yugoslavia next, easy. Seize the gold. Next up, front line into Romania. It's an open goal. Just go, 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 go. Remember, there's a supply depot here in the mountains. It's quite crucial that you grab it. If you don't get it, you find that pushing through Romania becomes incredibly more difficult than usual. Yeah, we got it. Whoosh. Oh, and get logistics too. You guys are like, hang on a minute. They've promised micro, okay? He promised tank divisions. And he doesn't make tank divisions that often that he messed up immediately. Whoops. On the bright side, you don't get to make the mistake that I just made. Assign like 3 mills to trains from the very beginning of the game. Or go for armored trains too as an added bonus. And you won't have this issue. Yugoslavia. Don't forget to seize the gold. And the Dutch, predictably, always join the war. Oh, well, here comes the tanks anyway. Blink and you'll miss it. You know, even when they're stacking so many divisions, you still break through it quite easily. Oh, up for the win anyway. That means we've knocked out the Allies just a slightly bit earlier. Well, a few Allied divisions, put it that way. Okay, there are some areas you need to focus on. All right, infrastructure in this region for the oil. And don't forget to go for AA as well. Specifically in that region, because this area is an area that gets bombed quite frequently. And there's a bomb location here. And when this location is struck, the oil production drops down, and you need that for your autarky. And also, you want to go for forced labor for the extra resources, but just specifically in this state. You can see now you're generating 53 oil. At the same time, I'll grab one air wing and go here and put them on interception, which reduces the chance of a strike in this region. So this is Germany. Well, Germany/Balkans. And if you go for autarky, you can see here, all it requires now is tungsten. I wonder where we're going to get the tungsten from. Actually, alternatively, I could get it from Sweden. Every bone in my body is saying, Dave, this is a really bad idea. I don't think you should do this. Do it. Naval invasion with tanks. What could go wrong? Air doctrines. What are those? Maxed out. Land doctrines. Oh, yeah, you know the path we go down. Justified on Denmark. Justified on Sweden. Attack Denmark. Denmark surrenders. We're actually holding. Denmark, I'm proud of you, but never mind. Surrender. Really annoying problem happens in the Balkans. You have to deal with. Move a few divisions in that location and then scroll down. And a decision will pop up about dealing with the Macedonian group. It hasn't actually appeared yet, but it is an issue in this location. Widespread Bulgarian sentiment. Sweden. Here we go. Naval invasion. Let's go. Got a feeling if we don't get a basic landing here, this isn't going to be doable. But it looks like we might be able to land on the east coast here. And we've landed. Will that be enough firepower? Yes, it will. And in the infantry, and off you go. We got Malmo, and that's it. Just push northwards. Sweden is very flat, so it's quite easy to take advantage of. Now, the question is now, can I achieve autarky without France or the Soviet Union or Portugal? Oh my goodness, Iraq. I am so proud of you. Like, I want to lend lease you some guns. You're doing so well. Wait, I don't think we have any guns. Oh, no, we do. No, we do. Oh, it's just all foreign. I have some Hungarian guns. Tank, very effective. We've also got some mechanized in production too. This is going to up the hardness of this division. Pop. Goes Sweden. Tungsten. Now what we can do is find the tungsten spots. No way. Non-core controller. Destroyed the mines. Available resources minus 100%. And is that permanent? I have just been duped, boys. I have just been duped. It looks like a permanent modifier to resources. I have been literally swindled by the AI. And do you know what? I'm actually impressed. The AI has destroyed the mines. So therefore, I can't get tungsten from Sweden. Well, what do you know? I'm not even mad. I'm impressed. All right, we're pumping out a really good tank now. So we can focus on getting an improved one now with an actual decent gun on it. We've got the better howitzer now. And I am also going to go for torsion bar just to keep that reliability as high as it can go. I'll admit, though, the breakthrough is not very good. So that radio is a waste of time. So it's better off with just another machine gun. Hang on a minute. How can a tank have 0 breakthrough? What? How is this even possible? The tank has 0 breakthrough? No, that has to be a bug. It can't remove all the breakthrough because it's got a turret. It does. It removes all the breakthrough. Every single piece of breakthrough gets disappeared. What? There's no breakthrough on a fixed turret tank? I know you guys are going to be screaming in the comments telling me, Dave, it's so historical. That's so true. I'm like, but 0? Infantry have more breakthrough than 0. That is what it is. I'm not happy with it, but it is what it is. Okay. Yep, I'm actually blown away. The destroyed mines modifier is permanent. There's no way of reopening the mines. You know, like you can blow up the Suez Canal, but you can fix it. There's no way of fixing those mines. They're bust forever. It's insane. Anyway, Belgium's super prepared because they've got until 1941 to build up all these defenses. This is going to be a quite robust Belgium. Let's bring in the air power. Let's go. There we go. We popped Belgium. It drops all the divisions. It's an interesting bug. It seems to be German planes fighting German planes. Why do they have so many German planes? For that icon to show as a German plane, oh, it's changed now. It means that that's the largest number of planes on their side. All right, wave of tanks, make a push. And I rely on the AI to do battle plan. They do a better job than me. That says a lot about my expertise on tanks, I'll admit. Flight to Rudolf Hess. Good job I didn't hire him, right? Anyway, the next justification is Spain, then Portugal, because we need that tungsten. Seize the gold. Oh, I can repair the mines. It is actually doable. Ah, that decision wasn't there before. It takes 120 days, though. 15 civilian factories? Wow. That's actually kind of difficult to do for Germany because of the lack of civs. An investment opportunity in Afghanistan, of all places. I'm sorry, my one Afghani viewer. I don't think investments into your country is going to be on my radar right now. Unleash the pain of Spain. The easiest way to push into Spain is always around this little corridor here. And then just ignore the mountains. Oh, have I not made an attack order? I didn't. Whoops. Don't forget to go for this focus. You're going to do it while you're at war. Don't forget to do this focus because bonuses for your air power. Don't forget to do this one to gain a supply bonus. And don't forget about this one to improve your trucks. Also, knocking out Spain is usually a really good idea. Reason why is you can take Gibraltar and you cut off the Mediterranean from the west. Regardless of resources, it's always worth taking out Spain. I wonder why the Germans didn't invade Spain, actually, now I think about it. I felt like it would have been worthwhile. I guess from their perspective, they saw Spain as more of an ally than a hindrance, I guess. But surely taking out Gibraltar would have been a big deal. Maybe it's more of a computer game mechanic than it is a real thing. Now on Portugal. Oh, keep going. Another 8 divisions. Yep. Big artillery is almost here. The heavy howitzer. What we've been working towards. Oh, that's really cute. France getting in on the action. And then Britain dropping off a load of divisions. Surprisingly, they're having a really high time pushing to the main force. But the tanks are breaking through because the tanks are very, very, very effective. Portugal. I don't mind if I do. Right click. I'm actually microing. When I right click, that's actual micro. Don't forget that. Real micro. 3 divisions here. Can we get an encirclement? Oh, look at all these divisions here. When Dave does actual micro. There we go. Encirclement. And that's a pop on Portugal. And then right click here. You guys. Here. Bilbao, Spain. Is that near capping? Anschluss, Spain. In the Allies. There we go. And then I would go here. Oh, wow, where's all the divisions gone? I guess most of those divisions must have been Spanish and Portuguese, because not too many British ones left. Unless they retreat out now. The AI's gotten super smart. Oh, they actually pulled out. You know what? That's the very first time I've actually seen that. Anyway, the whole point of this was to do autarky, wasn't it? And there you go, autarky achieved. I'll admit, the most important state is this one here. You have to maintain the oil here and pull as much out as possible, and don't let them strike this region. Because otherwise, yeah, 50% chance to repel. Oh, actually, that's quite low. Maybe I should grab some more planes and deny their ability to do that. Oh, here. Air superiority. Go. And if you hover over here, you can see the breakdown of the chance they get to repel. The 20% bonus for air superiority. I suppose half of these guys I can put on interception too. And there you go. You get the full 16% for interception, and the 20% for air superiority keeps popping up and down. I don't know why. But anyway, regardless, that's the defense factor. So I feel like that's going to hold. Anyway, that is what autarky looks like. Oh, and I've got the tungsten now inside of the north as well. So I guess I could max that out as well. I suppose I'll top that up as well. I could go into here and do forced labor for both of them. And then that will pull even more resources out of this region. We've got a full 24 army now of tank. Reduce those tanks. 25 a day. Oh, we can do better than that. Those are weak numbers. Incoming raid detected. Once again, the number keeps popping up and down. This is really bad because we need to make sure autarky is achieved, because otherwise then you lose your opportunity for another 70 days to click that focus, which is just a little bit annoying. Oh, they struck someone, and it was here in this facility. I don't care. Boom! Autarky has been achieved. Don't forget to do these focuses for free attack. And of course, don't forget to do this focus for a free bonus against the USSR. Don't forget to build the railways up. Don't forget to add logistics to the infantry, because, you know, getting that supply down is a big deal. Helicopters on the tank division. Fully mechanized division. Ooh, hardness is 85%. Okay, you've waited for this. Here we are. Oh, Dave's making helicopters. Here we are. Full 24 army of lots and lots and lots of tanks. My god, so many different varieties. Declare. Push. And off we go. And as you can see, the tanks, they just chew through the front line. Why? Not good though. Have I got a supply problem? No. Usually what happens is if you want the front pierce, the front push to be the most momentum, you just narrow the front line. But then you run into another problem. You get issues with supply. Listen, I'll admit, there's a lot less micro done in this video than I would have liked. But the truth is, this division is so unbelievably big and strong. Its ability to push is very high. So you can see individual battles like this are won incredibly easily. Yeah, honestly, I think the supply on this division is just a little bit too high. It's good for individual micro and putting them in the right situation, but you have to kind of babysit it. And I am a battle plan fiend. You already knew that. So when everyone asks you now, can you tank? You can say, yes, I tank very well. Thank you very much. And of course, if your name is on screen right now, you are a member. And congratulations for watching this video before everybody else. You're amazing. Mwah. Mwah. tank all of you. Goodbye.